It's here. We are officially making our first short film.
Monsters do have their place in your nightmares, in the deep, in your favorite horror movies.
Hello, my dearest Ghoulsters. I honestly had no idea when I'd be in front of a camera again, and I definitely had no idea that it would be this soon. But to address the skeleton in the room, no, we are not quitting YouTube, but we are making some changes around here. So I am going to try really hard to keep it brief and address some things that I want to address. And then we're going to move on to the vlog portion of this video where Mr. Spooks and I are making our first short film. I'm so excited to share more with you guys. But first, we gotta go back a little bit. I like to talk, and we're a community, and that'll never change. And I just want to be real with you guys of how things unfolded, because if not, it's gonna eat me alive. Okay, so something shifted when we moved here, right? And I realized that the more I thought about how there was so much content I could be creating right now in the peak of spooky season, all I wanted to do was sit on this couch and watch The Good Witch, watch Halloween, have a Halloween marathon. Like, just nothing in me was motivated to make the kind of content that I traditionally make, that most Halloween content creators make. And for a long time, actually the entire time of being a content creator, Mr. Spooks, bless his heart, has been telling me that I am meant to do more, that I have more talent than to just be doing these like cozy, spooky vlogs. And I just never, like, I believed him, but deep down, I didn't believe him. You know, I was just like, what would I even do? Like, he just loves me and he believes in me and he thinks that I can do more, but really I can't. Like, that it's just in his head because he loves me so much. And that was the imposter syndrome talking. And I just kept thinking like, okay, well, I'm just gonna like change things up a little bit. And I did the decorate with me video, and it was so cozy and magical, and I really loved the style of it. It was very different. And then the voiceover was like so fun for me to actually write the script and record it and getting the timing right. Like, that decorate with me video was like, oh my God, I just realized what Mr. Spooks has been saying all along. So that video was an aha moment. And then so many of you were so sweet and commented how my words had moved you, and some of you were crying, and some of you were saying I should write a book. And like, that was the moment that I knew that it's time. Like, it's time for a change. It's time to stop listening to the imposter syndrome. And poor Mr. Spooks, it's like one of those moments, you know, like when your partner keeps telling you something and you don't listen, but then you hear it from someone else and you're like, oh, that's actually true. And then your partner's like, I've been saying this all along, but you wouldn't listen to me because I was the one saying it. That's exactly what happened. So that happened. And again, I was like, I need a change. I need to do something different, but I don't know what. And one day I was just literally so stressed and I just didn't know what to do anymore. So I sat down and did what always used to be second nature to me until I became a content creator, and I journaled. And I just wrote from my heart about how I've been feeling. And that was the last video that you guys saw. I recorded a voiceover to it because I was just like, for fun, like, let's see where this goes. I had no plan, and I showed it to Mr. Spooks, and I was like, hey, I did this voiceover. I guess you could call it a script. I don't know what it is, other than I feel very strongly that I need to put something to it. And at that point, I still didn't know I was quitting. I really didn't. It was just like a video essay, basically. Like, it was like a journal that I wrote because I needed to get it out of my brain. And I was like, maybe it would make a cool video. And then he said, you should put a bunch of footage from all of the videos you've ever made on this. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds cute. Cool idea. And then before you know it, it is 3 a.m. on a work night, and I am bawling my eyes out as I am editing this video because I realized I really am quitting. Like, holy crap, this is happening. And I'm so sorry that that confuses so many of you, but I am quitting being a traditional content creator. I put the video out. I was getting it ready to put out, and I still was like, what am I doing? Like, this is such a good video. Like, this video was 5 years in the making. Like, if you actually think about it, it took 5 years to make that video, for me to feel the way I felt to write those words, for me to have those clips, because every one of those clips tells a story. And like, if you've been here, oh my God, I don't want to cry because like I'm so happy, but if you've been here, you know the story of my 30th birthday party. You know the story of us going to Disneyland. You know the story of Not Another Spooky Podcast. Like, it was a video that was 5 years in the making. And to me, I just feel like I'll never make anything that good again. Like, how could I ever top that video that I made with so much love? Like, I don't think I've ever made a video that has moved me the way that video did. But I also realize it's a very powerful moment in time right now where something that I really know and have loved for 5 years is coming to an end. But also there are things happening that I had no idea could actually be part of my life. And I hate that I'm crying right now because so many of you have been like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, take some time for yourself. My poor family thinks I'm depressed. And I love all of you for it, but I'm okay. And this here is what I want moving forward. I've done a lot of thinking of like, how could I possibly top this last video I've done? There's like so many expectations of that I've put on myself that this next video has to really like set the standard of like what I'm gonna do moving forward, and it has to be so different and innovative, and like this is all pressure I'm putting on myself. And I kept telling myself, like, what if I don't have any ideas? Like, Mr. Spooks is wrong. I'm not gonna have any ideas other than like what's in my spooky bag and an unboxing. And the crazy thing is that the minute that video went live, the next thing I knew, like all of the Mandy Spooks magic I've put out was coming back tenfold. And I realized for the first time, like, we finally have the network of support that we really need to make our dreams happen. And I've done a lot of thinking, and I have realized that this next chapter doesn't have to be anything extraordinary, but it does have to be real. And that is something that keeps happening or coming up in my brain, is just anything I do moving forward has to be 100% from the heart, something that I want to do, that I'm excited about, and that is authentic. So my vision for this channel is to show you guys that you can live your best spooky life, you can accomplish your dreams. It's just gonna take a lot of hard work. And for the last 5 years, I have been told the narrative that I need to be humble, which has been a very popular word in pop culture lately and in the atmosphere. If you know, you know. And I think that it is 100% valid to not be humble, to be confident and own how hard you have worked for the things you have. But it's a lie to say that there are not humbling moments in that process. And I think that that is what I aspire to showcase on this channel. It is okay for me to be confident and toot my own horn about how hard I've worked to create some of these things that you guys are gonna see, but it is also 100% authentic and human to show you guys that there were humbling moments in that process, that it was hard, that I didn't believe in myself at times, that me and my husband would fight over the fact that he wanted me to be doing more than just being a creator. And I was just like, you don't get it, I'm not good enough. And it was just like a 5-year battle between us. It wasn't that bad. It's okay, we didn't actually go to war. But that's what I'm saying, is I want you guys to know that life happens. There are hiccups, there are humbling moments, there are trying moments that make you want to give up. And that's okay. What matters is that we keep going and that we remember where the magic comes from. And that is what I have been doing for the past month. You know, quitting, being on a schedule has allowed me to slow down, like I promised in my Decorate With Me video, to slow down, enjoy the things, fall in love with the magic again, and remember why I was once this silly little girl that wanted to be a content creator that talked about Halloween because I felt so alone. So now that we have addressed the past, it's time to focus on the future. And like I said, I do want to be very honest moving forward and authentic and show you guys like my spooky lifestyle still, because like this is my life and you guys are a part of it and we're always going to share that together. But I also want you guys to see like the not so pretty moments when I am probably going to be crying at some point because I think whatever I wrote sucked, and Mr. Spooks and I are going to be fighting over it, and like it is what it is because that's real life. But the other part of that is going on this really exciting journey of perfecting our crafts together, Mr. Spooks and I. He is 100% ready to do a movie, but in fact, I'm the one that's now playing catch up for him because I'm like, no, I need to hone my craft. I need to be better. I need to do all this stuff. So in order for me to perfect my craft, I figured, well, then I need some baby projects. So we're producing our first short film, and this short film, I have so much to say about it, but I'm going to save it for like the vlogging portion because we have been yapping way too long. What I wanted to say was this is a really big part of what you can expect to see on my channel amid the spooky lifestyle stuff and me fangirling over the storytelling, things that I want to revisit, like my favorite movies and books and all of that stuff, is a behind the scenes of me perfecting my craft and us learning to how to work together as a production company. So I am officially announcing that we are starting Ghoulmates Entertainment. And as you guys have come to learn, me and Mr. Spooks, we dream really big. So we didn't want to limit ourselves to calling it a production company or like Ghoulmates Films or Ghoulmates Productions or Ghoulmates, whatever you want to call it. We wanted something that could encompass all of our dreams because we dream big around here. You know, I started out as a podcaster. I don't know that I'll ever officially close that little desire of mine. Don't worry, there's nothing in the works right now. But you know, we have been known to do a podcast or two. I want to write a book. We want to make movies. We want to do short films. There's like everything under the entertainment umbrella you can imagine when it comes to how big we dream. So that was why we called it Ghoulmates Entertainment. So I'm so thrilled to share that in less than a week, you guys are going to be seeing our very first Ghoulmates Entertainment production, product, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to be taking you on the journey of making that happen in this video. You're going to go location scouting with us, going to get the costumes. You're going to be on set with us. I'm so excited about this new era, but I also want to preface this with do not get spoiled, okay? We're not doing one of these like every month because I also need time to work on our movie script and relax and watch movies and, you know, like be cozy in Colorado. But my goal is for us to produce some of these like smaller projects as we're working on the movie project, so that by the time we have all the funding and scripts and like we're ready to go with production for the movie, we feel like 1000% confident because we want to make sure that everybody's money and time is 1000% well spent and invested in our film. So that's what you're going to get to see, is the behind the scenes of us practicing, basically. Like all of these short films and smaller projects that we do for you guys in the meantime are like us practicing for perfection so that by the time the movie comes, we are pros. So one of the things that I'm really excited about is, I can't believe I just said I'm excited about this, but it's actually true. Self Scare Club. She's still a spooky saleswoman, by the way, so this shirt is still available in my shop. But I wore this with a lot of intention because that's really what the theme for me has been over the last couple of months, is just like really focusing on my mental health and now my physical health, because a big part of production is being physically fit and in shape, because it is no joke. Being on set, being in production is a lot of physical labor, which is another reason why I've been intimidated by it for so long. So like health is going to be naturally a part of my future as well. Mr. Spooks and I have been going to the gym together. Like I haven't even said this, but we are 12 days and counting from production right now. So we have 12 days to prepare for our first production, which is insane. So yeah, you guys are gonna get to see all of it, like the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to be real with you guys moving forward. I just don't want to be on a schedule. I want time to be on this couch, especially when like the first snowfall hits and we can turn on this fireplace. It's gonna be a total vibe. So yeah, like a lot of exciting things, a lot of spooky magic still, but just a different change of pace. I think a really good one. I'm really excited about what we're doing. I feel proud of the work I'm producing, and I don't know that I could say that. I think there's been a lot of times as a creator where I've felt like I'm not doing anything meaningful. All right, that's enough. I'm gonna go wake up Mr. Spooks from his nap because he was like, I'm gonna nap while you get all that yapping out of the way. And we're gonna go to Spirit Halloween together for the first time this year. We're gonna go get one of the costumes for the short film. We're gonna go to dinner and start talking about our production schedule. And yeah, this concludes the yapping portion of this video. Now let's get into some production making. We are at Spirit, Mr. Spooks and I, and we are getting one of the costumes for the short. We have a kid actor, which is actually kind of exciting for me. I think it's cute we're gonna have a kid. We can't show you what costume we're getting, but we are going to the kids section, and Mr. Spooks hasn't been to Spirit this year, so I guess we're gonna do a little bit of hunting for old time's sake. Look, this thing looks like the alien guy at the end of that new Alien movie.
Alien Romulus?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a creepy dude.
It was really creepy and ugly. I didn't like it. All right, we are on a mission today. No, don't get excited, guys. We're not doing the hunting. We're here to work. Kids section. We're going to the kids section for the first and only time. I was getting worried, but we just found it in the size that the kid actor needs. So it's a win. I also forgot to note that we're here today because it's the last day of the coupon, because your Ghoul is on a budget. And shameless plug, I forgot to mention that memberships are still active, and any support you guys can give will now be going forward to all of the cool production stuff you see. So every little bit helps, even if you can only do the $2.99 option. Okay, I'm so glad they don't have a Michael Myers of this little guy because it's so cute. Hey, are you the Pink Pony Club guy?
I'm one of the Pink Pony Club.
Hey, watch yourself.
What? So I perform.
Okay, so we came out with something extra for Mr. Spooks. I can't with a little dog tag. Give me your best impression, boo.
Ruby Roo?
You should have said Rudy Roo. Alright guys, so I was contemplating being Velma for Halloween when he got that. It's super cute in person. I feel like it doesn't look right in the video. Anyway, we have no idea what to be for Halloween this year, and by the time you guys see this, it might be too late to give me ideas, but it might not. Actually, it might not, thinking of the dates. So, drop your ideas. Make sure they're flattering for Mandy Spooks. And yeah, because we're having a hard time deciding what to dress as this year. Okay, so we are at Chili's, and I didn't realize that there is a seasonal thing on the menu, so we have to try it because we only live in spooky season once a year, so when in Rome, right? When in spooky season. Anyway, we are at Chili's, and we are going to be talking about all the pre-production work we need to prep. Mr. Spooks was telling me that he is working on the storyboards for the shoot. For those of you who are new to filmmaking, storyboards are these kind of like little thumbnails that you sketch out to prep how each scene is going to look, right, Mr. Spooks? Is that right?
Yeah, it's you're drawing out the sequence of how.
So frame by frame.
Yeah, exactly. What you're gonna be shooting.
Yeah, so that once we get there, we're not spending a ton of time figuring out how the scene is gonna look. We get in, get out, because everyone's on a schedule and everyone's time is precious, and we appreciate all that support. So we're talking about that, and I'm kind of trying to gauge from him how much time he needs for everything so I can start planning the production schedule. Okay. Mr. Spooks with his little witch's brew. Show us the little broom, boo. It's so cute. Now I'm thinking about getting one so we have 2 of the little spoons.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take this to work to mix my coffee.
Hey, you gotta leave it at home for me.
All right, fine.
Taste test?
Taste test. Fruity and delicious.
Is it really sweet?
No, it's not.
Ooh, okay, I guess I have to try it. Gotta do a little spinny spin. That is actually really good. I was worried it was going to be a repeat of those Applebee's drinks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this one's really good. Salted rim, not sugar. I don't like the sugar rims.
I like it. I might get one. All right, so we are 10 days from production, and we just had our first little Ghoul mates argument, and I had a little baby meltdown. And I wasn't gonna film it. I was tempted not to, but I remembered, I'm gonna be real, I nearly like wanted to put up the camera as we were arguing, but that's just like bad. But what happened was Mr. Spooks was giving me some feedback about the script and the location that I acquired for our production. I'm just a noob and I don't know a lot of things, and it's like really obvious things that I should know, but I just don't think of because this is a whole new world to me. So he was giving me feedback about how I need to consider certain things when acquiring locations in the future. And I was just like that's never gonna be me. I don't like asking for favors, and I don't like inconveniencing people. And he was like, that's literally what being a producer is. Like, you have to be okay with it. And we got in a fight over it. And I understand I have to do that. It's just like, I just don't like to inconvenience people. It's like engraved in me. Thank you, Mama Spooks. So now we have to go back to the person who approved the location for us on Saturday, hopefully in 2 days. And Rudy is going to help me explain to her like how big of a production it actually is and what's going to be required of it. And then basically if she says, sorry, I'm not comfortable with it, then we're going to need to find another location in the next 10 days, 8 days at that point. But that's okay. Like I told you guys, I knew this was going to be hard. And like, that was something Mr. Spooks kept telling me right now when we were upset, is like, this is going to be hard. And I'm like, I know it's going to be hard. That's why I didn't want to do it. Like, that's why I've been so afraid of it for so long. But this is proof that like, we're going to figure it out. Like, one way or another, we're producing this short film this Halloween, and it's coming out before October 31st. But yeah, it was rough. I could definitely be better about handling feedback. It's just, I'm not in my comfort zone. Like, if it had been feedback about like a YouTube video or social media, it would have been like, okay, whatever, I know what I'm doing, but I don't actually know what I'm doing right now. And this is new territory for me to not feel confident at what I'm doing. And yeah, like, it's just the production side that terrifies me and puts me out of my comfort zone. Like, I could happily write the scripts all day by myself in a room in a corner and come up with ideas, but it's when I have to like start thinking about the production process that sends me into a tizzy like I am now. So it's 11 o'clock. Probably the next 2 weeks, we have 10 days till production, and then I'm hoping it'll take about 4 to 5 days of editing to release this, because we don't want to release it too late into October. So probably the next 2 weeks, we're going to hustle a little harder than I was hoping to, stay up a little later than we want to get this done. And then we're taking a hardcore break after Halloween. So yeah, but no, I know I look tired and stressed, but this is the real stuff. It is, so that you guys know when you see this short film, you're like, we know how much love and hard work went into this. Okay, so I had to share, we are currently meeting with Sally, who is Little Hiccups on Instagram. You guys should follow her because she posts really cute things. Sorry, I'm not showing you.
Okay, you're showing yourself.
So you should follow Sally. She's Little Hiccups on Instagram. She does some really cute stuff around Denver with her kids. A lot of art and spooky stuff too. So she is graciously offering her house for one of the locations for what we're doing. So we're meeting with her for coffee, but we just had like the most magical fall moment while we were meeting. There's like all of these leaves around, and they started falling as we were having our coffee and meeting. You can say hi.
Hi.
I'm having my pumpkin coffee, and you could see all the leaves are everywhere. So they were just like falling as we were talking about this beautiful fall spooky horror film we're doing. All right, ghouls, so we just finished meeting with Sally like I said, I felt rushed because I wanted to be mindful of not like filming while we were meeting. But we were meeting with her to finalize plans for our locations and make sure that she was okay with everything we needed to do on set at her house. So her daughter is actually going to be playing the kid role that we were telling you guys about when we were looking for the costume. So we were giving her the costume to make sure that it fits properly, and just talking through like if we're gonna need to redecorate her house or anything. So tomorrow night, Mr. Spooks and I are officially gonna go location scouting to see, check out like what Halloween decorations she has, see if we need to add more to it. And then also just check out, there's like another street where we're filming that's supposed to have like all of the fall vibes. So we're gonna be going tomorrow to just like see what everything looks like. So super excited. We are 7 days away from production, and it's just crazy. Like, it is so crazy that things are coming together. We met with our actor last night that plays one of the killers, to also make sure his costume fits. So it's just really crazy that this is happening. I still don't like, it doesn't feel real to me yet. This is definitely gonna be my first like bigger production I work on. This is all Mr. Spooks. Like, this is his world. Like, he's the one who knows exactly what to expect. We did decide today that I was gonna be one of the actors in the short film, but the more we're talking through it and stuff, my goal, or our goal, is hopefully to co-direct the feature film. So Mr. Spooks doesn't really want me in things, so that I can be like helping him and learning how to direct on set and basically like be one of the executive producers, all of those things. So we're trying to see if we can get another actress to play the role that I was going to play in the short film. So we're waiting on confirmation right now to see if the person I have in mind is going to be able to do it, and then if not, it's gonna be me. So we'll see. It's either gonna be me or someone else. But yeah, things are coming together, and I am super excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. So we'll see. Okay, it has been a busy day for the Ghoul mates. Mr. Spooks just went to his crew wrap-up party, or well, we went to his crew wrap-up party at that venue he was working at over the summer. The season's officially over. We were near Scream and Sugar, so I was like, can we please stop, because we're never in the area. If you guys haven't checked out Scream and Sugar and you're in Denver, they are now their own little coffee shop, right, literally like connecting next door to Horrid. So Horrid is the horror shop, and then we have Scream and Sugar right next door, so you can get all of your horror shopping, hunting done, and get a good spooky coffee. So I was like, yeah, we need one of these, and now I'm like super excited because we're headed to go location scout finally. It has taken forever, but it's finally here, and we are officially 6 days away from shoot day. All right, guys, we're here. We're location scouting, so this is gonna be the first location. Your Ghoul is out of breath because it's like a slight uphill in this altitude. Is wild. Told you guys, production, you gotta be fit. Okay, so this is why we location scout, because we don't think this is gonna work. Mr. Spooks has concerns about all the traffic here. He doesn't want the kid actor being near all of that, which is why we love him. We gotta do things right. So now we need to figure out another option. Okay, so what we did was we looked for parks in the nearby area that could potentially have the trees we're looking for, and we just stumbled upon the perfect scene. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my hair's a mess because I've been driving with the windows down. Okay, so are you guys ready for it? Check this out. We were walking towards some more trees over there, and I told Mr. Spooks, nope, this is a spot. Look at the creepy swings. All of it is perfect. What do you guys think? Mr. Spooks hard at work trying to figure out what angle we're gonna start from. Now the hard work begins, guys, actually figuring out the production schedule and how we're gonna get this all done in one night. Mr. Spooks is taking reference shots. My little area didn't work lighting wise, so now we're hoping that these trees are more orange in 6 days. Okay guys, we just got done with day 2 of location scouting, and we needed to come get a little trick-or-treat moment at Sonic to decompress and talk about plans from here. I'm trying to keep an eye out if the little Sonic person doesn't come up in the background. Anyway, it was really hard to film because it was really dark, so I did film a video of the house really quickly that I'll drop here for you guys. It's definitely gonna be real spooky. I really love the decor that Sally had. Mr. Spooks is here too, but my camera is weird. I can't turn it. Oh, hi, sorry.
Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
I think that's one.
Okay, sorry. I thought that I was gonna catch the girl and I didn't. Anyway, so I got Reese's Pieces. We're so bummed. We don't live near a Cold Stone because we want to try the Halloween ice cream so bad, but it's a far drive for us. Anyway, so yeah, it was really dark, so I'll leave the house b-roll right here for you guys so you can get a little sneak peek of what to expect, but of course it's gonna look way ghouler once Mr. Spooks films it. So yeah, things are coming together. Sally has been an absolute sweetheart. I'm so thankful to have her. Honestly, she has really helped ease a lot of my stress from this production, and she's just been so helpful and generous in offering everything she can, so I really appreciate it. But also bonus, she even gave us spooky story time, which we weren't expecting. So we were jokingly talking about how her house next door, I will not show the house out of like respect. Yeah, respect is the word. But the house next to her is for sale, and we were all joking saying like, oh, too bad Rudy can't find a reason to like film on this side of the house instead since the house is empty. And then she was like, oh yeah, it's for sale, you guys should buy it. And then Rudy was saying it went from like 0 to 60 because she's like, you guys should buy it. Actually, crazy creepy story about that house. And she went on to talk to us about how her next door neighbor died in the house and had been there for so long that they had to send people to look for him. And I don't know, I don't want to like tell the whole story I just feel weird. I don't know if I can turn Mr. Spooks.
I can talk right here.
Okay.
Well, there was a body in the house for a good while, and I'll just say that a lot of the house had to be replaced inside because of it. So yeah, it went from like, oh yeah, you guys should buy this house to like, oh, there was a dead body in there and they had to like fix a lot of things in that house. So yeah, it was crazy.
And then also apparently the basement was turned into like an entire recording music studio with like completely soundproofed walls. So she was like, it would be perfect for you guys since you like to film and record. I'm like, but also I'm surprised she's like the one person, credit to her, that wasn't like, I thought you like spooky things. It would definitely be like the ultimate video like experiment for us to do, but no thank you, we are not messing with that, based on the rule of just in case. All right, we're gonna have our ice cream, but I figured you guys would like that this house next to our filming location could possibly be haunted, but I hope it's not. And yeah, all right. Oh, actually, I've been wanting to chat with you guys. Is anyone else keeping up with the rug lady on TikTok? Because that's also like another true crime thing happening. There's so many people hating on her, and all I can say is like, be nice, people. Like, everyone on social media is doing things for the clout, so like, I don't know, if you don't know, go look it up, have fun watching it, because I went down like this crazy spiral rabbit hole and it was very entertaining, and now I'm just upset with everyone giving her hate. But anyway, true crime time with Mandy, I guess. All right, we are 2 days, technically 1 day and a night away from shoot day, and this is crazy. I kind of like checked out of thinking about this process for a couple of days because I needed to wrap up work before having some time off, but now I'm finished with work and I'm freaking out a little bit, but it's okay. It's all gonna come together, and tomorrow it's gonna be super fun because we're gonna be carving the pumpkins, getting ready, and before we know it, it'll be over and we can just be watching what a great job it turned out to be. So yeah, another exciting thing is we just sent call sheets out for this production and things are moving along, so it is happening. Tomorrow is the big day. Tomorrow is shoot day, and we had some work to get done. I need to transcribe Mr. Spook's shot list, so we wanted to come back to the magical spot where we met Sally. I just loved it here so much that I was like, let's go see if we get lucky and get the same spot, and we did. So I'm officially calling this the Ghoul Mates Corner, the cozy Ghoul Mates Corner. So yeah, it's gonna be a great day. What are you doing, Will?
Working on the shot list.
Fixing my errors.
No, I think you've been doing pretty well. I think we're good to go.
So I realized I haven't done an emotional check-in in a while, and I just wanted to take some time to focus on like how much I've been able to slow down since quitting becoming a content creator. It is now October 19th, and I have genuinely been able to soak in all the vibes. Like, I never imagined I could slow down this much and still work on longer term projects. Like, I feel like this vlog has magically come together with so many fall vibes and potentially spooky vibes in it, and I didn't even have to stress over it. Like, I just lived and did what I wanted for a change, like coming to this beautiful little fall corner here, having a coffee, hanging out with Mr. Spooks, having fun together, working. And that's not something I would have ever slowed down long enough to enjoy in the past. What are those?
I have sandbags that we emptied when we moved here from Phoenix because they were too heavy. So I have a bunch of empty sandbags that I need to put sand in for the photo shoot or the shoot, because we don't want equipment falling on people.
Because one thing about us is
Safety first.
Safety first, and we will feed. We may not be able to pay, but we will feed.
You'll be safe and you will not be hungry.
Yes. Okay, it has been a day of so many errands. You guys saw we were at the coffee shop transcribing our shot list. We went to pick up sand for the sandbags. We also went to Costco. I don't think I filmed anything there because it was chaotic. And we got like water for the crew and stuff. And now I am going to get my nails done because this happened. I was so upset it ruined my shot of me like typing. I was trying really hard to put off getting my nails done until after the shoot, but they've also just gotten too long for comfort now, so I'm just worried that with them falling off and being long, they're just gonna like get in the way if Mr. Spooks needs help with like moving anything. So I'm officially taking them off to get just a regular gel manicure, because your ghoul can't do the whole like long nails and be productive thing. Anyway, I realized that I have not talked about the actual short film, and I had planned to. So one of the biggest things I've been hearing everywhere as I'm like learning more about writing is everyone says write what you know. And for me, it's kind of been in theme with how I have been saying for the last few months. Like, I have realized that I'm happiest and my work is the best when I'm creating what I think I need in my life or what I feel is missing in media. And so for me, I'm adjusting the write what you know to like write what you know you would love to see. And that's kind of my theme, I think, is like write what you know you would love. And that's kind of just where I went with it. I had no idea we were gonna do a short film. Like, it wasn't in the plans when I put out my I Quit video, but like that night when everything came together and we talked to people, I was literally going to bed and I had this idea. and I was like, oh my god, like this could totally work. It's like a super cute idea for Halloween horror lovers that like love Halloween at its core, and it's something we could throw together with like a small cast and crew, and I really think it's doable. Told Mr. Spooks, and like within 24 hours I had the entire script written out, had people in mind for everything, and it just easily, like, it came together so quickly, like it was meant to be. And I realized like this really is a love letter to Halloween lovers and to childhood Mandy, I feel. I don't want to say too much about it. It is fan fiction, but I was like, I couldn't have thought of like a better first project for us to work on, because it's Write What You Know, which is a character that I know by heart since I was a child, and knowing, like, as a Halloween lover, this is a dream fan fiction mashup that I feel like so many people would love to see. There's so much artwork of this concept everywhere, and so I'm really excited to see it come to life, and I really hope that everyone loves it as much as I think, because it's just this like concept that I think people will absolutely love. Like, it's about being misunderstood, it's about like passing the torch for horror and Halloween to every generation. It is about the magic of Halloween. It is about building relationships. I don't know, like for me there's just like so many metaphors in such a tiny story, and I hope I'm not like building it up, but it just, like, the more, I didn't realize this when I wrote it, but the more I think about the script and the more we work on it, I'm like, man, we couldn't have done a better fan fiction thing to start with. And I'm just really excited, and I don't know, I'm tomorrow's the big day. Like, tomorrow is the day everything's gonna come together, and it's freaking crazy that an idea that started in my head while I was falling asleep is literally like gonna be coming to life on camera and being produced like legitly by Mr. Spooks. Like, it's crazy. So super excited for everything. I also just wanted to say that I got cut off at the coffee shop because of this, with the tools in the background. They were working on some new cozy tables for the spot area, I think. It's crazy to me how it feels like, wow, I took on this huge project to do a short film when I said I was gonna slow down and quit creating, you know? But for me, it has been a very unexpected surprise that working on long-term projects has allowed me to slow down and actually enjoy the season more. And as we've been crafting this like Halloween aesthetic for the screen, it has allowed me to actually enjoy those things and slow down. So like things as simple as like going to the coffee shop to work on the shot list with Mr. Spooks at prime peak, like prime leaf peeping peak season, was just like such an unexpected magical surprise for me this season. I never slow down long enough to like literally stop and smell the roses, you know? And in the past, like this entire season has just been filled with like, gotta go here, film that, and then we're gonna go to this place, and then we're gonna do that. And no matter how exhausted I was, I just had to push through, because I was like, October 31st comes and like all these things are gone, so we need to cover it all. And this year has been very focused on me doing like what I absolutely need to do for the short film, but also recognizing that I don't have to do all the things that I feel obligated to do. And if I wanted to go home and watch a movie instead of like go cover one more haunt, then I gave myself that grace, and it has been so nice and has turned out to be the most magical Halloween I've had in years, because I got to slow down and actually enjoy the things. And I really love how this vlog has come together, because I never expected that like actually taking time with projects was gonna result in this. Like, I had no idea this vlog was gonna end up having so many fall vibes and Halloween vibes. And it just goes to show how I literally have been looking at content the wrong way for so long, and I'll take accountability for that. But it's just been really cool to see how like it really is true when you take your time and you don't rush things, like the right things fall into place and the quality falls into place. Like, one of the craziest things for me with the script was I threw the script together like this, like I knew it right away, but I couldn't think of a title for it. And for the longest time I was just like, I can't think of a good title for this, like the title is what's falling short. And then literally like 2 weeks after finishing the script, I woke up in the morning and I told Mr. Spooks, I was like, oh my god, we should call it this. And he was like, that's perfect. And now I'm obsessed with the name. Like, the name could not be more perfect for the script. And I've never like been this like enjoying the process so slow with something creative, to allow myself the time to like let ideas marinate and think through them. And just like, that's a really big shift for me with my content, is just like letting ideas sit. And like, there's other ideas I have for other videos coming up on the channel, and like initially they weren't like completely there yet. I was just like, I don't know. And before I would have just rushed and like thrown the idea together, but now I'm seeing like when I slow down and just like let the idea marinate and let it come to me, let it be like fully developed, the magic comes together. Like, who would have thought that if Mandy just slowed down, she would realize that things do fall into place if you're just a little patient and you let them marinate and you do a little self-scare while they're marinating, you know? It's been a lesson. It's been a season of many lessons this year, but all positive ones. This is it, guys. One more sleep and tomorrow is the big day. It is currently 12:50 a.m. and I just finished working on the shot list. I ended up planning it out, color coding it so that we know exactly what shots to do in what order. So yeah, tomorrow I need to do a little dress rehearsal, try on my outfit early in the morning, make sure everything comes together, pick up a Walmart order with the last of the snacks and props that we need for the shoot. And then before we know it, it'll be call time at 2:30, and man, I feel like it's gonna fly by. I really hope we can squeeze everything in on time. It is officially shoot day, and I was not gonna film till I did my makeup, but I just got so emotional, and it's so dumb, but I came to print our scripts and shot lists for the shoot, and when they handed me this, I low-key freaked out. I was like, holy crap, this is happening. Like, I did this and we're bringing it to life. So yeah, this has been a full circle moment, like going from I feel like I have imposter syndrome and I can't do this, to realizing like, oh my god, I did this. Even though it's like a 5-page fan fiction script, it's proof that I might actually be able to do this.
Okay, I'm filming. I think Mandy Spooks is awake, but I'm not sure. How do you feel, boo?
Tired. Like, I can't feel a single, no, like every single bone in my body hurts.
Did you at least have fun?
I can't believe we did it.
You popped your filmmaking cherry. How does it feel?
Like, I'm super excited, but also I don't know what I just got myself into. Alright guys, I'm kind of alive, still feeling like a zombie, but Mr. Spooks and I came to have a very well-earned, delicious breakfast. It's basically brunch now, but we're having breakfast. We still have one shot we need to go back and get that we didn't have time for yesterday. And then editing begins. I didn't even get to really shoot behind the scenes on shoot day. Like, who was she thinking that she would have time to vlog on set? And I can't show you guys the scenes that I was able to film, because then you would see more of the film that I don't want you to see yet. So for now, you're just gonna have to trust us. Mr. Spooks, the man with all the magic, how are you feeling?
I feel pretty good. We try to plan as best as possible for the shoot. I told Mandy that we should plan as much as we can, because something always goes wrong. You have to kind of adapt to the situation when you're shooting. And like clockwork, you know, shooting without a crew is pretty rough, but I had Mandy by my side and we got through it, and I couldn't have done it without her, so it was fun.
Yeah, I think yesterday was like seriously like for me realizing like what a good team we really do make in a working situation, because like filming YouTube videos
It's different.
is very different from like actually being on set with you in a like professional atmosphere.
Right.
Because I always do that. Like we have always done those things separately on our own in our careers, but bringing it together was like so cool.
Yeah, it was
And like seeing us at our fullest potential without like restrictions within our roles at work and stuff was really nice to see too.
right.
All right, guys, we are back at our first location, filming some pickup shots. Rudy was teaching me the terminology since this is all new to me. So pickup shots are like the last shots you need after like the principal shots, like with the actors and stuff. So we are getting some shots that we were missing, and I'm just sitting here on this beautiful grass enjoying this fall day. Look at all of the red. And look at all the fall colors over there. And Mr. Spooks is just filming away. He's doing something really cool actually. He's doing some POV shots. So you get kind of like a sneak peek of what's to come. I want you guys to know that like Mr. Spooks lives and breathes film. Like he is always watching behind the scenes and just like it's literally like his passion, the way that I live for spooky pop culture. So this has really been like a dream come true for him to like be able to work on a narrative piece and for us to do it together. And now I'm gonna get emotional, but it's just been like such a nice journey to see us working together on this. You guys, who's more tired? Mr. Spooks, me, or this poor cart? It got us through our move and our first short film, and now it's like, please retire me. Estoy cansado, jefe. So there you guys have it. If you made it to the end of the video, you get to know the title, The Night Father Came Home by Mandy Spooks. I'm freaking out. Okay, so we are premiering this coming Tuesday, the Tuesday of Halloween week. Be sure to subscribe to the Ghoul channel right here. Turn on your notification bells. Follow us on Instagram because I will be announcing a premiere party live chat so that we could all watch it together. I hope that you now understand where the channel is going, that you're excited about it. Like I said, don't get too excited. We're not doing this every month because it takes a lot of work and energy, and as I'm learning, time to really like let things marinate, simmer, and come to life fully the way they need to. But I was really eager, Mr. Spooks was really eager to show you guys right away, like bring you guys something special for Halloween. I'm gonna stop rambling now, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. Until next time, sending you ghouls and kisses. Bye.